Okay, so we have an absolute value inequality here. Again, the goal with an absolute value is always we want to get the absolute value by itself. So we have absolute value of x plus 2 is 5 over 2. Once we see the situation, we break it into two cases. The first one is that x plus 2 is less than 5 halves, and then x plus 2 is greater than negative 5 halves. Okay, so the positive case and the negative case. When we do the negative case, we have to flip the inequality symbol. Okay, so from here it's basic algebra. We're just going to subtract. Now, to make my life easier, 5 over 2 is 2.5, right? You know this because 2 times 2 is 4, and then you have another half, so 2.5. So I'm just going to solve this. It's just a little easier to do as a decimal. You don't have to, but it's just, again, this is going to be, let me just rewrite it. Negative 2.5. Subtract 2, x, it's going to be negative 4.5. Now, the other advantage of this is that most people's minds do not work in terms of fractions well. So what we have here is this means that it's less than, so it's going off in this direction. This means we're going, this is positive, so we're going to the right. And when we have the situation, when we actually, anytime that the inequality eats the number as opposed to the absolute value, we create this situation. And this is an and situation, or this is an intersection, commonly denoted with a symbol that looks kind of like an N. And so the answer is going to be, now these are both parentheses because we don't have a line under the symbol. So this would be negative 4.5 to 0.5. And I believe, yeah, and we're asked to solve this in interval notation. So there you have it. So I'm not a big fan of actually, honestly, converting things into decimals, but here it's actually useful because our minds usually work better with decimals because we deal with money, and money is usually in terms of decimals. So it's an easy fix to see where the values lie. Hopefully that makes sense. See you next video.